Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the class. Hope everybody is in good health, in good condition. I'm going to start sharing screen. Okay. The subject is mastery of grammar. Today you are going to discuss with me about cleft sentences. This is session 4, yeah, the video recording of material with the topic cleft sentences. Here you find that I have already given you the link if you want to learn more about the material. So this material is mostly taken from this source. Yeah. Let's start. Cleft sentence. What is cleft sentence? Yeah. Cleft sentences are kinds of sentences in which we add emphasis to what we want to say. So you have sentences, and then in your sentences, you have an additional component. You have an additional part in the purpose of emphasizing something, emphasizing what you want to say. That is cleft sentences. Let's see. For example, instead of saying, Joe ate the cake, Joe ate the cake. Everybody understand that this is a normal sentence, Joe ate the cake. Yeah. We have a simple sentence having subject Joe, having verb ate, and then having object the cake. And then the pattern is normal, yeah, simple. But we could say it was Joe who ate the cake. It was Joe who ate the cake. Everybody, this is a cleft sentence. This is a cleft sentence. Yeah. So you find there is a kind of big change. Joe ate the cake, and then you have it was Joe who ate the cake. Yeah. Do they have the same meaning? Yeah. Because we are talking about Joe, we are talking about eating, we are talking about the cake. But the different thing is that, let's see, cleft sentences help us focus on a certain part of a sentence. So using cleft sentence helps us, yeah, focus on a certain part of a sentence to add emphasis to what we want to say. So we have something that need everybody to focus on. Yeah. So we use cleft sentence. Okay, we go on. Another thing, let's see another examples of cleft sentence. Yeah. Now I'm trying to use this one. Yeah. Instead of saying I need something, instead of saying I need something, yeah. And then we say this is a normal sentence. Everybody, you can find out this is a normal sentence, or let's say simple sentence. We have subject I, we have verb need, we have object something. That's very simple, and that is normal. But we could say that, yeah, what I need what I need is something to drink. What I need is something to drink. So everybody, is this a normal sentence? No, this is a cleft sentence. Yeah, this is a cleft sentence. So again, what can we say? Do they have the same meaning? Yes, because we are talking about I, we are talking about need, we are talking about something. But this one, you can find something to bring is the emphasis or the emphasis. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. So again, cleft sentence help us focus on a certain part of a sentence to add emphasis to what we want to say. So instead of saying in a normal sentence, because we want to add something, we want to emphasize on something, yeah, in this case, something to drink. So we change the normal sentence into cleft sentence. Okay. I just want to remind you that you need to write down question, yeah, because everybody is requested to write down one sentence, one question on the video comment. Yeah. Now we go on, yeah. We are still discussing a little bit, think about cleft sentence. Cleft sentences consist of two parts. Yeah, if we see, yeah, the two examples previously discussed, we find that cleft sentences consist of two parts. Yeah. One part is the emphasize. Yeah. One part is the emphasize. Okay, we go on. Let's see. The example, the first example we have learned is that, yeah, it was Joe who ate the cake. It was Joe who ate the cake. This is a cleft sentence because we can identify there is something being emphasized. Yeah. So what is the emphasis? The emphasis is it was Joe. It was Joe, not Robert. Yeah, that is the meaning. It was Joe, not Robert, not anybody else, etc. So it was Joe is the emphasis of this cleft sentence. Okay. The second example, I hope everybody remember. What I need is something to drink. What I need is something to drink. So which one is the emphasis? The emphasis is something to drink. Yeah. What does it mean? It means not something to eat, not something to play, not something to watch, but something to drink. So everybody, that is the emphasis of the sentence. Okay, hope everybody understand. So again, if you find out cleft sentence, what you have in your mind is that there must be two parts. The other part or one of the two parts, yeah, is the emphasis. The emphasis means the focus of the sentence. Okay, now we go on. Yeah. There are different types of cleft sentences. Yeah. So if you ask question, uh, do we have different types of cleft sentences? Yes. The answer is yes. Yeah. But yeah, the most common types, are the it. Yeah. So everybody, we use it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say it sentence patterns. Yeah. And the WH sentence patterns. So what I'm trying to say is that you are going to find out the sentence starting with it, yeah, something like what we learned in previous material, learning material, introductory it. So whenever you find the sentence starting with it, yeah, this one is a cleft sentence. Yeah. According to this sentence, the most common types are the it sentence patterns. So again, if you find the sentence with it, yeah, something like we have learned in previous material about introductory it, so that is a cleft sentence. And then the other one is WH sentence pattern. Today, you are going to focus only on it sentence pattern. You will be discussing the WH sentence in the next session. Okay, next. Yeah. Now we are going to start discussing it. Yeah. Let's say the pattern. Yeah, the pattern of the it cleft sentence is again. We start with it, and after that we have be. Yeah. Be means is, and then was. It is, it was. You cannot say it are or it were, but it is, it was. And after that, we have the part which is the emphasis or the focus. Yeah. So we put the focus, we put the emphasis, yeah, after it and then to be. Okay. And after that, we have relative clause. Yeah. Relative clause. Yeah. We are talking about clause. Yeah. Having a connector. For example, that. Yeah. Who, when, where. So those are relative words. Yeah. And after that, we are talking about clause. Yeah, clause, we have subject, we have verb, and other parts. That is clause. Okay, we go on. Be, as you can find here, be can be is, can be was, could have been, could have been. And then the focus, yeah, the emphasis can be subject, can be object, time phrase, place phrases, yeah, and other things, but they are taken from the already understood sentence. Yeah. So everybody, we focus on this pattern, it and then is, it or was, it could been, have been. And then after that, we have the focus or the emphasis of the sentence. And after that, we have clause with connector that, with connector what, with connector when, where. Yeah. Okay. So that is the pattern. Now, everybody, we have the example, I believe. I give you the example here. My brother bought this new car from our next door neighbor, yeah, last Saturday. Okay. This sentence is clear, yeah, having the clear message. Yeah. We are talking about my brother. What did my brother do? Both. Yeah. What did he buy? His new car. Oh yeah. From who? Oh, from our next door neighbor. When? Last Saturday. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to read the following 4 sentences in which each of the sentence has different emphasis or different focus. Let's see, everybody. Let's read together. Yeah. It was my brother. Okay. Everybody, we have it, we have to be, and then we have my brother. My brother is the emphasis. My brother is the focus of the sentence. And then after that, we have relative clause with who. So we have who, and then the clause who bought this new car from our neighbor, yeah, last Saturday. So again, we can find it easily. Yeah, we have it, and then to be, and then who are you talking about? My brother. And then we have a relative clause. Okay, next. Now we have different focus. Yeah, let's see. It was the same. It, and then was. But we don't have my brother, but we have last Saturday. Because we focus on the time, because Saturday is time, so we say when. Okay, so we continue. When my brother bought his new car from our neighbor. We don't write last Saturday anymore because last Saturday is already here. Okay, next. Let me read it for you. It was a new car. It was a new car. So do we have different emphasis? Yes. Do we have different focus? Yes. The focus is a new car, a new car. So it was a new car. Okay, next. Do we have who, when? No, but we have that. Yeah, because we are connecting new car. Car is a thing. So we say that. Okay. That my brother bought from our neighbor last Saturday. We don't write his new car anymore because it's already stated in the in the video. Yeah. Next. It was our next door neighbor. Okay. It was our next door neighbor. Now we have different focus. The focus is our next door neighbor. Okay. Is it a people or a person or thing? The answer is person. So because it is a person, we can say who. Yeah. This one can be who, or we can say that. So we have that my brother bought this car from last Saturday. Okay, next. Other examples of Cleft sentence. It was the boys who started the flight and the fight. Do we have it? Yes. We have it. And then we have to be. Yes, to be. And then we have part of the cleft sentence, the boys, and then we have relative clause. Next, number 2, it is rain. That he cancels parades. He cancels parades. So rain is the reason. Rain is the focus. Rain is the emphasis on this cleft sentence. It isn't rain, so that cancels parades. Okay? Next. Next, let me read it for you. It is the secretary. Let's see. We have it, and then we have to be, and then we have another focus, that is the secretary. Okay, and then we have relative clause, that I wish to thank. That I wish. Okay, next. It was my mother who taught me to love. It, okay, and then it, and then was, the to be was, and then my mother, and then who taught me to love. So everybody, the first part of the sentence, I was the boy, it was the boys, it is rain, it is the secretary, it was my mother. They are all sentences starting with it. They are all starting the sentence, yeah, with capital. Yeah. So you need to be careful on this part. Yeah. Next, we are going to discuss pronouns in cleft sentences. You can use other pronouns. For example, those, these, this, those. Okay, those are pronouns. Pronouns. The purpose of using pronoun is to cover it. Yeah, to replace it. Yeah, because probably he is too tired to continue the competition. So you ask, yeah, to you can use other pronouns in place of it to make cleft. So we don't say the sentence with it, but we say with the pronouns. Let's see the examples. Those were my books that you borrowed. Those are my books that you borrowed. Okay, now the next one. That is my pencil that you broke. Yeah. That is my pencil that you broke. We have that. We don't say it. So that is my pencil that you broke. Just like this one. We don't say it, but we say those were my books. Next. There is the guitar that I want to purchase. Now we have there. We don't say it, but we have there. Okay. Now, cleft sentence in negative. Everybody read? Cleft sentences can also be negative statement. Okay, we continue. It wasn't Mr. Jones that I met. So we have it, okay, and then we have wasn't, okay, but you still have Mr. Jones. It was not those boys who started the fight. It was not those boys who started the fight. Okay, now we go on. It wasn't Monday that I called you. Yeah, this is negative. Yeah, negative. And also the last one, that is not, it is imperative, relative. Yeah. That is not the guitar that I wanted to purchase. Okay, hope that everybody understands. Those were not my books you borrowed. Those were not. We don't say it, yeah, and then we say in negative, those were not my books you borrowed. Okay. The last one is no that in cleft sentence. We can omit, yeah. In informal situation, we sometimes leave out that in a cleft sentence. Leave out means omit. Leave out means delayed. Yeah, so we don't use that anymore. Let's see number one. It was Mr. Smith or Mrs. Smith that I met. It was Mrs. Smith I met. Okay. This one is Mr. and this one is Mrs. Okay. Next, we give you another example. Those were my books that you borrowed. So we have that. So we can say, those were my books you borrowed. Okay. I think that's okay. It was Tuesday that I called you. I called you. It was Tuesday I called you. We don't have any that. Is that okay? Yes. That is okay. Okay, thank you. Now I want everybody, yeah, to make sure that you write down question in the YouTube channel. I'll try to answer all of them. Thank you. As usual, I'm going to give you quiz. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. See you. See you around. Yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed and everybody can learn something. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.